Families are outraged at the conditions inside a mausoleum where they laid their loved ones to rest. They want to know why it took state investigators years to act on complaints. CBS 4 investigated the history of that cemetery and the processes that families have to follow if they're unhappy with a loved one's final resting place.
Jill Glavin explains how a lack of transparency left them in the dark.
It was a beautiful mausoleum when it was first built.
It was clean, it was well kept. They had furniture that you could sit down.
Bethy in Hanover and J.D. Hall are among the many people whose family members are entombed at Crest Haven in Bedford. But more than 40 years after some of them were laid to rest in the mausoleum here, they say it has fallen into disrepair, as seen in photos that show water soaking the carpet, rotting wood, warped walls, and mold.
It makes me sick.
Along with others like Suzanne Fontaine, they're sounding the alarm about a building they expected would be maintained.
My dad was a doctor. He would never have chosen a place that was what it is now.
The mold smell is absolutely awful. You open the door and it hits you right in the face, and it's terrible. They're not being respected right now. They're being disrespected.
In Indiana, you're supposed to file a complaint against a funeral home or cemetery through the Attorney General's office, which investigates and takes cases to the Board of Funeral and Cemetery Service.
And then this.
Hanover did that last June, but what she and other family members did not know was that complaints against Crest Haven had been coming into the state for years. Our investigation into state records found that the board placed Crest Haven on indefinite probation in 2015. Last July, the Attorney General's office filed this request that the board take action based on 5 families' complaints dating back to 2017. Minutes of the board's December meeting show a 3-2 vote to dismiss the case based on hearsay evidence and a lack of merit. One of the family members named in the document, who filed a complaint in 2018 about a lack of repairs and maintenance at the mausoleum, told me he was never informed about the board meeting or asked to testify.
I was so upset. It made me cry, because if they would have been present, I think some action would have been taken.
I visited Crest Haven last week, but I found its main office closed. Via email, owner John Sherrill said in a statement, "We had severe storms in our area in late April and early May, which resulted in a roof drain being clogged with debris that caused water damages to the mausoleum. Immediately, we contacted a construction company, which unclogged the drain, and the damages are being repaired. 2 trees that were the cause of the debris were removed from the property. We take consumer concerns very seriously. We addressed the concerns raised in the consumer complaints, and the state board denied the suspension of our license."
There's water that has been running down.
J.D. Hall paid his own visit 2 weeks ago and took photos.
There are letters that are falling off due to the moisture.
He and other families want to know how this was allowed to happen and why the process they're supposed to follow has taken so long to play out.
This isn't just a one-time issue. This has been going on for a period of time.
Maybe this time we'll get heard.
I reached out to the professional licensing agency multiple times and did not receive a response back. The Attorney General's office declined to comment, but a spokesperson confirmed that it can file another complaint even if a previous case was dismissed. Jill Glavin, CBS 4 News.